Hi! Hello lovelies, I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah and this is the place where I watch basically whatever I want. And yes, welcome back to yet another K-pop catch-up episode because guess what? We are finally here. I'm so sorry that it took so long. I have been watching them for a while and I have basically listened to all of their music except for what we're getting into in this video. So I am so sorry, but like I said, we're here today to get into STAYC, some more music videos that I have not yet watched because, like I said, I've been going through a lot. Let's just say over the last few years, I've been going through a lot, and unless it is like my ultimate group, I have been having troubles catching up with things. But with the release of their newest song "BEBE," I decided we are finally here to get into this. So we have 5 music videos to go through, and obviously, if you know me, if you watch any of the other K-pop catch-up episodes, I will be doing this in a way where I will watch them all. Only once though, and I'll have captions on the video available just so I'm able to get through it because I feel like at this point I need to. So we're going to be getting into Bubble, Lit, which I believe is the Japanese release. I wanted to get through everything, so I decided to include that. So yeah, we're getting to Lit, Cheeky, Icy Thang, GPT, and then BEBE, which was released I think 2 days. I think it was yesterday actually, but I wasn't able to get to it yesterday because I had an exam, and then I was freaking tired, and I was like, am I really going to get into, like, a potentially hour-long video? I can't really get into that today. So, we are doing it today, though, and I am very excited. It's been a while, but I feel like it is finally time. So, yeah, like I said, watching each of these only once, reaction warning, pause warning, the usual deal, and let's check out some new music. So, without further ado, alright, lovely, so let's go into today's video, and we're starting off with the Bubble music video. So, yeah, I've heard some of these more than others. I think with this one, I feel like I have possibly heard a bit, but I think with most of these, just in general, it's not much that I have heard. So most of this is going to be completely new, but if I have, like, heard something before, I'll point it out to you guys. But yeah, like I mentioned in the intro, we're going to watch each of these music videos only once due to the time I have, and also if we're going to have the captions on if they're available. But yeah, I'm very excited to get into some more of their music. I've always enjoyed it, and I am ready. Like I said, I'm ready to hear some more. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Let's go. Whoa, okay. Whoa, how regal. Hi, everybody. Woo! Okay, interesting. Very, like, regal, intense opening. Not what I was expecting from them. But hey, you know what? Let's see what the looks are here. Is Isa's hair red? Is that her? Hold on. Yeah, it is her. Whoa, that's crazy. Sumin, Ice Blonde, Jay, okay. Soon, Yoon, and Xion. Yes. I need to, like, again, a lot of the members in this group have very similar names, so I have to refresh every time. Anyway, continue. STAYC girls going down. Woo! She looks really cute. Okay. I know that woman. Hello there. I don't remember what her name is, but I know her. Oh my gosh, the orange hair. Lovely. How aggressive. Okay, let's go. Okay. Cute. I've heard that. Very, very, like, apparently like a very, very small part. That's really hard to say. My lisp is acting up today, so I apologize. I wasn't expecting these type of lyrics, honestly not, because like I said, I went into this like as soon as we got the first shot, and I was like, okay, I can probably guess where we're going with this. No, I couldn't. But I love this message, like earlier, like immediately here of being like, you know what? Like, we're all gonna be freaking different, and like that is not your issue or my issue. You know what I mean? Like, I just, you know, I'm gonna keep doing my thing. You know what I mean? Oh my god, this is really cute. I'm gonna start from the beginning. That line. I think a lot of people need to like stamp this into their heads. I think this is a really good line to have. These outfits are so cute. Just pop them away. Ignore them, queens. I love this look. She looks so different. I feel like I saw her and I was like, wow. Her like with this kind of platinum blonde. Very different, but I like it. I love how silly this is. Woo! What's happening? A conga line? She a magician. That's so fun to have as the main part of the choreo. Hey. Exactly, girl. First of all, you look so cute. Oh my god, I can't get over the silliness of this. And like I said, I'm loving the lyrics of this. I think this is really, really nice to see, because I think honestly, I mean, and as somebody who is very young, obviously, we're becoming a very hateful society. And I feel like this is very true. Like, if you're doing your thing and you're not harming anybody in the process, don't fucking listen to people who are like, stop doing what you want to do. Like, it's not productive at all. Instead of telling people to pursue their dreams, to tell them to stop. Like, keep going. You know what I mean? Love it.
That's me. So what?
Hell yeah, girl. Hey, get it, girl. Let loose. I've seen that too, I believe. That little like pop, that little bubble look, or like that okay sign. I think it's usually okay, right? Yeah. That was really cute. And also, like, on the flip side of it, the lyrics are very, like, real, honestly. And I appreciate that. I think, honestly, when like I said, I mentioned it earlier, when I got into the song, I was like, okay, I kind of can assume where we're going with it. It's going to be very cutesy and be like, let's go on an adventure, have fun, be friends, like that type of thing, you know what I mean? Like, very, like like not anime. What was I thinking? Like animated kids show, like that type of song. But no, it's very real, very truthful. Being like, hey, I'm not, I'm not gonna change who I am. I'm not gonna stop being me. You know what I mean? That is always gonna be the case. I don't want to conform. I don't want to change. I'm not gonna change who I am for people who don't really like me and don't care about me. And so I like that a lot, like I said. And yeah, the color of this was just absolutely like spectacular. That is something that I always loved about STAYC, is that they're not afraid to like have like I said, all these people in the back as well, all of these people who are involved here, like the amount of color, expression, and fun that there is here, it's just incredible. And I've loved that about them always, is that they're not afraid to just like almost assault you, but obviously not in a bad way, but I don't know how else to put it, just overwhelm you by the amount of color and just everything that you're seeing. You know what I mean? They definitely had some more subdued stuff too, but most of the time it's just been like ba 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 all over the place. And like I said, I love how they were singing this so cheerfully and like so just excitedly, but also had these lyrics, I liked it. There was still quite a lot of silly, of course, but yeah. So, that was our first STAYC song. Immediately out of the gate, very, very fun and very enjoyable. I like the instrumental of that song a lot. So, quick check-in. Yes, I always need to make sure that I'm not recording. Now we're going to get into the Japanese song, Lit. I believe that they released, like, Japanese versions, but from my knowledge, this is, like, a Japanese-only song. No subtitles on this one, so that is unfortunate. But I believe this is, like, a original Japanese song. It is not just because I've seen like Japanese they usually do Japanese versions of their songs, but I believe this is like an actual Japanese release, original in Japanese. So without further ado, let's get into this as well. Let's go. Ooh. Okay. Oh, cute. Okay. Yoon's blonde now. Gotcha. Seon has this like, oh, I love this color of blue. This color of blue, whenever I see idols have it, it's just amazing. It's like the sapphire, like, ocean midnight blue. You know what I mean? It's not that dark, but it's not light either. Lovely. Okay. So we're at a motel. Woo! And the pink hair. Lovely. This is me. Wow. That hat is so cute. So, the thumbnail, I saw the thumbnail, I was like, oh, Jay looks really nice. And she looks like very, like, she has this mix of, like, it's not emo, but you know what I mean? Like this, like, more mature, serious face, but also has this outfit on. But she was literally being burned. Okay, gotcha. That's very fun. Oh, this hat, so cute. I love when you put beads and stuff on faces. She's fine. She's fine. Woo! Make up. Hell yeah, Isa. Does she have braces? No, she just has tooth gems. I was like, did she get braces since the last video? And I was about to be like, we love adult braces. But no, she just has like a ton of tooth gems. Which like, they look very cute. But still, I was like, huh? Does this say STAYC in her hair? That's fun. I saw the first move. I was like, is this gonna be like a choreography full of like popular dances? Because we had yeah, we had this one. of course. And now we're doing like that. I do this. This move has been imprinted in my brain, like doing that. I have no idea what it is called, but like whenever somebody is like dance, I will do that. And I don't know why, but it's just, it happens every time. Yeah. This parasol is so cute. Ooh! Wow. So pretty! Ah. She works at Lit Mart. I didn't see this at the back, and like obviously we didn't see the part outside until now, but we're working at Lit Mart. Okay, gotcha. I obviously, since I don't have the lyrics, I don't fully understand it, but I'm assuming it's like that kind of thing of like, you know, I'm fly, you know. As I think I was trying to like come up with a lyric, but I couldn't do it. But yeah, I'm fly, I'm cool, I look good, like that type of thing, I assume. I want that bag though, like right now. And that one too. Hey! Hey, hey, hey! This is trippy, wow. Hey! I need these outfits. Oh! Sumin's outfit here. Like, put that on my body. Oof, they look really good. Like, they can do very cutesy, but also more cool too, of course. Smooth. That look, hell yes. Ooh. Is that a door slamming sound? No, it's a gun. I was like, if that's a door slamming sound, that's interesting. But it's literally a gun in the instrumental too. This instrumental is a lot. Like, I'm trying to process everything, and I think it's also because it is like a little bit later in the day right now, so like my brain is not like keeping up as it usually would. But I was like, you know, I'm trying as best as I can, but I feel like there's a lot going on. But also, the song it's not really that fast, this song. But also, there's a lot going on in the instrumental. Like, a lot of different types of sounds. And I'm trying my best, but it's still a lot. Uh-huh. Whoa. Is it snowing in our room? I guess so. You and you're so cute. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, they would do the heart too. Lovely. Hold on. I want to pause on that. Also, this logo is interesting though. I want to see. It's very like, how should I say? It's very minimalist in that type of way of like brands and stuff like that do it. Okay, hold on. Let me get them standing in their little heart there. Cute. All right, that was Lit. Like I said, I don't think I've heard a Japanese release from them till this point, unless I've like accidentally stumbled upon one of their like actual Korean like turned into Japanese, because I don't believe that they have another one, but still. But I feel like this still was definitely their style, but I also can see this as appealing to like a Japanese crowd because it definitely had a lot of the elements that I am used to in Japanese music. But that being said, though, like I said, there was a lot going on. I definitely enjoyed it. Maybe not as much as Bubble earlier, but just like it was very fun and very cutesy and just very like, obviously it's a dance type of song, but I feel like for me still like it's just like mainly the chorus of this. I feel like for my type of thing it felt a little bit empty to me, but other than that I really did enjoy it. And with, like I said, the previous song, maybe not as much as Bubble, but this was also like a lot to watch, you know what I mean? And obviously, especially in that dance scene with the candy and also them going through a space in this car or wherever they're going through, I have no clue, this portal. It was a lot on your senses, but like I mentioned, I think it is just mainly because it is a little bit later, and also I can feel a headache coming on because I need to put on my glasses, but it's not ideal when I'm filming. But I did enjoy it though. Like I said, they're not afraid to use color and they'll put it everywhere, and I appreciate that about them. And these outfits are so cute. Like I said, I want all these on my body like yesterday. They look really, really nice. So yeah, that was lit. Now we're moving on to some newer stuff because I think this was still last year if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, now we're moving, oh no, 2 years ago. Oops. Now we're moving on to Cheeky Icy Thang, which I remember when this was released, and I definitely did want to get to it at the time. But like I said, we've been working through a lot of stuff this last year, and so sometimes, since I do react to a lot of groups and artists, it can tend to like something falls on the side, and it is really unfortunate, of course. But yeah, I think maybe I've heard parts of this, but we're gonna find out in a moment. So quick check. Yes, we're good. Let's go from the beginning. Ice. Ooh. It feels familiar. Okay, we got funk. Okay, let me just look at everybody real quick. Ooh. Yes, with all the dark hair except for Jay. She has like this like strawberry blonde, but the rest are dark haired. Interesting. Gotcha. I love that we have the swag, but also she has an ice cream cone. That's me. That's me, honestly. Woof. Okay. Woo! Woo! Yeah, we've definitely got a little bit of a change since the previous Korean song. Let's just be clear. Like, ooh, I really like this. The sound of this is very intriguing to my autistic brain. And it's just like very, like, it sounds nice, of course, but it's like almost a little off-putting in a way, if that makes sense. Because it has like this more depressive, or not, I can't tell, I can't remember, sorry to pause again, I can't remember what it's called musically, but it has like more of like a sadder sound to it almost. Shatter that mirror, girl. Woo! Woo! Okay. Girl, okay, never mind. Her hair wasn't black, it was just a deep red. Yes, Sumin, that looks beautiful. Woo! Ah. Ooh! How are you, girl? How old are you again? She's 2003, yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think she's 2003. I'm too cool for school. These lyrics, I think that's actually something that I have heard somewhere, that somebody was like, these lyrics are very like silly. I don't know how to describe it. I did see that somewhere, but I enjoy it. I think all music should be fun. If you're taking music too seriously, it almost like loses its beauty to me. But yeah. I love these outfits though. They're giving like mall teenagers, you know? Woo! Oh my god, this is just relatable, isn't it, huh? Woo! Woo! And that too, that like that thing that's going on, that was a really bad impression of what is happening. But that thing too that is happening like on, not necessarily like in the background, but like a little bit like, it's not that prominent. I really like that too. Okay, I get it. Woo! Okay, girls. Okay, body roll. And ending that way? Hell yeah. Like, that's very cunt. Appreciate. We good? That's very relatable too. This video is just relatable. Not that I'm saying that I'm like a delinquent who like goes around and like messes with people. Not necessarily though, but I'm just somebody who's like not very bothered with looking like very like feminine. And I feel like I got a little bit of that vibe from this song. Is like obviously they were like I'm the coolest, you know what I mean? Like it's that type of song. But I also got that from just this video. It's like, I'm clumsy. I'm like not necessarily the most elegant person, but I'm also like freaking sick, you know what I mean? Because especially that like taking off your, like I remember the last time I like had heels on to like an event, and I remember after like an hour just like carrying the heels around, and I was just walking in my socks in a club. Not the best idea. Because people spill all the time, but you know what I mean, like obviously we're still beautiful and we're still like really talented, of course, but we're also not like the most like bubbly, just like upbeat and like dainty people, you know what I mean? And I think that's something that is a nice change, because obviously they have done music like this previously. Like this is not that crazy for a STAYC song, but I also think it has a little bit more of like a mature touch, you know what I mean? It's just like not really going too hard into like very like bubblegum pop, which like I said, they've had songs like that before, you know, but I feel like this is definitely just like having instrumental combined with lyrics definitely is that way to me. But yeah, I also really liked the like whole presentation of this music video, because I felt like every single scene was very different but also fit into the look of this, and also just like the colors, the looks, they look fantastic, obviously, and just like I'm just obsessed with Shion. I have been for a long time, and I don't know. I think I have a later thing here with Sumin. I definitely do think so, but I just am obsessed with the way that like she acts and sings, because she has like a very high pitched, like her natural voice is very high pitched, right? And so I love the way that it pairs with this type of sound, because it's just like, it's a little bit of a deeper instrumental in some ways, and also she's just like da, 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 like up there. I'm obsessed with that contrast. But yeah, very fun, very interesting, very enjoyable. So let's go on to our next song that we have, which is GPT. I think I've been seeing this come up a lot on my feed recently, but I have not actually seen any parts of the music video, but I've just seen people talk about it. So I am very intrigued. Now we have entered end of last year, yes. So we are gonna see what this sounds like and what this is all about. So yeah, let's go into this. Hold on. Love Key GPT Lab. Interesting. So without further ado, let's go. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Spooky. I can see. Okay, interesting. I feel like I can recognize that anywhere. That high pony. Oh, she looks beautiful there. Oh my gosh. Yeah, immediately creepy. This is supposed to be like, because it's a love key lab, but it looks more like some type of like hospital. That apparently she, like, it looks like she's running to it, and then she's meeting this person, which looks like a ghost or like a mummy or something. Spooky. Hold on. But very pretty sounding immediately with that piano. Lovely. Ooh. These outfits! Oh my god, I love like the full like stitched, not stitched. I keep saying stitched. It's a direct translation that doesn't make any sense. The full like woven wool outfits here, like yes, and the colors of it. Ah, it's so pretty. Okay. Ooh. We're getting diagnosed or something? Okay. Oh my god! These are so cute. Woo! This is really pretty. Is he not real? Is he not real? Oh. Girl, your reference. Oh, I saw like 2 seconds there, and I was like, is this Midsummer? Is this Midsummer? I'm just getting the vibes immediately. Okay, interesting. Gotcha. This one is so full as well, and I love it. The instrumental. The keys. She doesn't want to be involved, huh? So it was some type of love. I'm assuming they're doing some type of love training or something like that. So like they were like missing somebody perhaps, or like they have this a crush at the moment, and they were like, let's bond together and like get this diagnosis. And then the diagnosis, I guess, was to like, you know, have this training session. And then I assume that here, because that popped up here, that says unrequited, which means that the love was not reciprocated, you know? So she still has that bow. Ooh. They're all in love with this weird person. She's gonna destroy it. Oh no, it's freaking the fuck out. Run, girls! Ooh. That's a beautiful visual. Yeah, the love keys. And the love key destroyed it. They're free! Whoa. They literally escaped, I guess. Whoa. Yeah, they've kept this. Interesting. Okay. I want to see real quick, just to make sure that I understand, again, what it means. Because I'm not entirely sure what, generative pre-training transformer. A artificial intelligence. Yes. Type of large language model trained text to produce convincing human-like chat. Yeah, so it's like, obviously we know about ChatGPT. I quite literally like talked about it very recently in another video about how I personally don't like AI, or especially like generative AI. I don't like it being used, and there was a whole discussion about that. But from what I get from this, and which makes sense now that people are talking about it, is that basically they're calling this person a language program, basically. Which, if you don't know how like these kinds of systems work, is that they like take a lot of text, they learn from that, and then from what they get, they spit out new already like information from that, which is kind of like also what we humans do. But it's kind of funny to me. That means that like, you know, they are basically like, they are requesting this information from them because they're hoping that this person, which I'm assuming is a person, actually loves them, and then having that ... that's kind of like regenerating, you know what I mean? But I'm assuming that way that this, how should I say it? Yeah, I guess they're training to try to connect with this person. But at the end, Jay here realizes that it's like a lost cause because they're not going to be able to connect, because at the end of the day, this kind of generative thing doesn't have its own feelings and it can't produce its own thought. So, you know, it's not going to give you something new. Like, if it's already told you something, it's not going to give you anything new. No new information is going to come out of it, you know? Obviously, like I said, I'm apologizing. My brain is somehow like not doing well in this moment, so like I'm sorry if I make absolutely no sense. That is what I'm getting from it, and that makes sense from what I've seen it on Twitter pretty recently. But sorry. I just think I need to, when I'm finished with this video, I need to like take a 20 second, not 20 second. I need to take like a 15-minute, just like sit and stare into space, and then hopefully come back. Because I don't know, my brain is kind of slowed down. But anyway, though, that was really fun. Like I said, though, the actual song itself was really, really enjoyable. I liked the piano of it. There was a lot happening here, too. It was very full with instruments that I feel like you could hear new sounds all the time. And this video was also very pretty as well. Like I said, I'm obsessed with those outfits, like the full woven or something like that outfits. Very, very pretty. And also these ones. But yeah, I'm assuming this is supposed to represent just a person. But obviously they're entirely dressed in white with like no actual like thing to show its individuality, which is kind of also true for that. But yeah, very interesting. I enjoy that sound a lot, and I think it's gonna be, I don't know, I think I liked it a lot. Yes, so let's go ahead and get into their newest song, which they released, like I said, I think a day ago, or if it's not a day ago, it's 2 days ago. Yes, a day ago. And I'm very excited to see this because they've been dropping pictures, and they look very much like, they look different, but also at the same time, we've had definitely a taste of it before, but they look very just business, classy, like that type of look, so I am very excited for it. So let's get into their newest music video, BEBE, after checking. Oh, okay. Let's go. I did see this though, this blonde bob moment from Sumin. I saw this and I was like, this does not look like her. Honestly. Like, truly, to me, it does not. But she looks amazing, though. Okay. Okay. Immediately giving me club song. Ooh! Okay. She does look like a maknae. Oh my god. Is she a maknae? Or what? I keep forgetting that meme all the time. Jay is the maknae. And she's eating first? Oh my god, that's really fun. These green outfits? Okay. Girl! Oh my god, I'm gonna be obsessed with these lyrics. Okay, STAYC! Girly? Ooh! Oh hell yeah. Oh, this piano? I started snapping and then I realized the song was snapping. Oh my god, I'm not ready. This is gonna be so cunt. Okay. I'm obsessed with this concept for them already. Let's go! Woo! This is the same thing I was talking about with, which song was it? Was it the, it was, not the previous song, but the song before that. Oh my god. Cheeky Icy Thang. Like, having her do these kind of songs is killing me because I love the way, because she sounds so, again, she sounds so light and pretty, and yet she's like so, the way that she's like saying the words themselves has so much attitude in them. Woo! Not the French? Woo! Yes, baby. Oof. Her voice, hell yeah. I love that line. Don't judge a book by only its cover looks. Whoever wrote that, I have no idea, obviously. Like, when I'm, like, I always check out, like, afterwards, usually, who's involved in the writing. If I find something that I'm really obsessed with, that's a line and a half right there. Hell yeah. They look like, they have this mix between, like, classy, like, very supermodel, and then also, they have, like, some Y2K stuff in here as well, kind of. And I'm loving it. I'm loving this song too as well. It has so much attitude and so much, like, very much, like, again, like I said, that class and almost like high fashion. You know what I mean? I can imagine this song, like, at a runway, you know? Perfect with this. It's the sewing. There's sewing stuff. Woo! Not the male dancers too, or the I should say the masculine dancers. Yes. Oh my god. I was not expecting this much cunt to be served today, but I love it. Oh my god, this chorus. I also love that they included Stacy Girls is Going Down, like, as right before the chorus. I love that. Because we haven't gotten it for a little bit. I think in this entire video, we haven't heard it, like, since, you know, I think it was in, like, one of the songs that I, like, reacted to, like, when I was still, like, keeping up with them. But we haven't gotten it for a while. I love that. Perfect. So, stunner. This hair on her soon. Ah! Girl, please, please. Yeah, I'm obsessed. This is my favorite of the day. Oh my god. I love this concept on them. I really, like, I saw pictures and I was like, I wonder what this is going to sound like. I was so intrigued about it. And I was like, of course, like I said, they've been dipping their toes into it just tiny bits. But this is like a full, you know, not really 180, but like a 90. But still, we have a little bit of a shift here. And I love it for them. It fits really well. Ah, they have the sass going.
Dress. 하고 싶은 대로 해 cause I like that. Look at me, what I do, I'm surprised. At the same time, looking like a magnet. Excuse me, me 좀 little salty. 숨기라고 해봤자 또 지나 like a laundry. It's already enough, fed up with the girlie. 보기 싫은 건 되는 거야, 감이 편지.
And ending it with like that little shoulder move. Hell fucking yes! Ah!
Girlie, 보기 싫은 건 되는 거야, 감이 편지.
Mamas. Oh my god. Made for the gays, I tell ya. Oh my god. I want to get all of them in the photo. This hair color on Isa is stunning. 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 Whew. That felt like a whole journey and a half, to say the least. Like, that was a very, a very varied journey to go on, I would just like to say. And obviously that is usually the case because thankfully nowadays you don't, like, a lot of groups don't really have a signature sound anymore, even though I think some people are convinced about that. Not really. So it is still like, I still have gotten like a very nice mixture here, but god damn, I love this song. Baby, baby, baby. Ugh. So just like I said, it had that stunner quality, I tell ya. Like, I just wanted to get up and dance to this immediately. And that's definitely, I mean, I always put, like, I have so many songs on my playlist, guys. I just recently hit 1,000 songs in my playlist, so that's something. But I'm obsessed with the way this sounds, and I feel like everybody just delivered with the feel and the emotion and just like the sass of it all, the lyrics of this, and again that I think is Yoon, right? Yeah, her with that, I love this outfit, with that like in lyric, like, yes, we're being poetic, but we're also being kind at the same time, and I appreciate that. Yeah, thank you for making this. The gays will really appreciate this. You know, like, I'll be tuning in. I'll be tuning in for sure. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this, Swith. I think that is the correct way to say it. I hope you forgive me. But that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that journey. Like I said, I'm sorry that it's taken me this long to get back into it. But I feel like it's never too late, especially with music. Like, I think that even though there's definitely trends and stuff, I will always appreciate looking back on stuff, even though this was only like a year and a half in from the first one till this. But still, I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys had fun with me, and forgive me if I was a little bit loopy here because I definitely felt it, and I'm definitely feeling it right now. But thankfully, I'm going to be going now. We're parting ways, so you don't have to think about that anymore because it was quite bad, I guess. But yeah, I think that was all I wanted to say. So let's go into the outro and I'll finish off this video. Let's go. Alright, that was all I had for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for hopefully enjoying with me. So yeah, I believe that I've watched all of their music videos now. If I've missed anything, I'll definitely be returning. But when I checked their playlist that they have for their music videos, this is what I found that I hadn't watched. So unless there is like a Japanese release that I never got to, then I am sorry. But I believe that I have gotten to everything. You know what? Let's just check right now as I'm scrolling here. There is a solo music video, or they added a visualizer to the music video like playlist. But I think yeah, Poppy, of course. Yeah, it seems like I've watched all their music videos, which is very, very nice, because that means that obviously when they release their next thing, or whenever I want to get to them again, I don't have to feel like I need to I don't have to feel like I need to hurry to get to new stuff, but I really enjoy this, like I mentioned. So yeah, if you have anything you would like me to check out from them, please let me know down below, and I hope you guys enjoyed this, like I mentioned. Again, I need to put on my glasses right now, and I need to it's maybe take a nap. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I think that was all I wanted to say. So if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to this channel or going over to my Patreon and checking me out over there. I got loads of free content, including original series, but also block stuff here on YouTube. So check that out if you're curious. It's all for free at the moment. I'm currently working on some Patreon exclusive stuff, but for the moment, it is all for free. So check that out if you're curious. And yeah, like this video if you like it, and if you have any requests, you can leave it down in the comments below, and hopefully I'll get to it one day. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Free Palestine, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So yeah, bye bye.